Hello guys, welcome back once more to that series. You're welcome back again. Feel free, take a seat, take your time. We're a big family, right? Yeah. So today we're going to be going through that data types, right? We're gonna learn that today. So before going, what's a variable? Because we can't just enter into data types before without not having a knowledge of variables. So variables are just used to represent reserved memory locations. That is to store values. Whenever we create a variable, we are supposed to allocate some space now. So basically, that's just what it means. That's whenever we create a variable, means memory location somewhere has been created in the computer's memory. Well, we're going to be storing stuff there. So that is statically typed, right? It's a statically typed programming language, meaning that every every variable has a specific type, right? Yeah. So every variable in it has a specific type. Be it int, be it we're going to see that. We're going to see that int, double. You can name them. So yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah. So let's give it a try. So that numbers, right? Let's start with numbers. Let's start with numbers. So on the numbers, right, they hold numerical or numeric values, and that supports two types, right? The integer and the double. So we'll say integer and the double. Yeah, the integer and the double are being supported. So for the integer, a case example, right? A case example. Let's e.g. The case example will be int age is equals to 25 semicolon, and it's always a good practice to kind of like treat them like this. It makes the code look neat and attractive. So yeah, that's an example. Don't worry about that. We're going to try it. We're going to try it out. And as we go along, we're going to be building some little fun games as we keep learning. So yeah, that's it for that integer. For the that double keyword, it's to represent floating number points. So to break it down, right, it's like decimals. You use doubles for decimals, and you use integers for whole numbers. So let's give an example too. We say e.g. Double. You say it's not uppercase, it's lowercase. Double, same as int. Double. Let's take an example of pi. We all know pi to be equal to 3.14. Okay, 3.14. Don't forget your semicolon, which means the statement termination. That's where the statement ends. Okay. So we go to that strings, right? That strings. So the strings variable is used to hold a series or a sequence of characters, letters, numbers, and special characters. So how do we do that? How do we do that in that? So we can either use the string itself. Let's say, for example, string. Now the string here starts with capital S. That's the keyword. Yeah, it's part of the keyword. Capital S string, and doesn't have an S. Just string. We say S message, for example. Message. Hello world. Right? It's okay. And the next is the that boolean. The that boolean. So the boolean data type is used to represent the truth values, which can either be true or false. Full stop. I'm not going to make it complicated, right? I'm just going to keep it simple. And let's kind of like say it. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So how do we work with boolean in that, right? So it's simple. We use the keyword bool. For example, is valid is equals to true. And sorry if I didn't tell you this. In that, right, when we are, for example, to name variables, right, we use the uppercase. I think it's uppercase camel. If I'm sorry mistaken, I'll correct from the video. Whereby the first letter is lowercase. Say for example it's a word, right? Two different words that was used. The first letter of the first word is lowercase, and the first letter of the second word is an uppercase. So yeah. So we also go through that list. So the list type is used to represent a collection of objects. I know we've all heard of arrays. Yeah, it's similar. Uh, List, arrays. So how do we do that? We say list. We use capital L, list, and we can give many names. Let's say, for example, numbers. When as the other ones we use square brackets. Sorry, square brackets. 1, 2, and 3. Square brackets. Ending without semicolons. So like that, and yeah, where this we always know that list always starts from index 0. That's if we want to access number 1, we access through index 0. We're going to see that. Don't worry, we're going to see that as we go along. And the last, oh yeah, the last. I know you want to code. I know you want to code. Just bear with me. And the last, map. That map. So that map. The map is an object that is used to represent a set of values as key value pairs. That's what you need to note is key value pairs. It's let's say similar. Yeah. Can I use that word? Analogous. Okay, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Analogous to objects. So objects, yeah. So we can say, for example, var week this. Let's say this, and we all know we have to use curly braces, right? Curly. So we say, for example, day. Sorry about that. Day 1. Semicolon. Month. Colon. So this is what we mean by the key value pair. That's the key here is the day 1, and the value here is month, which is Monday. So we can go ahead and say, or we can go further to say day 2, shoes. Yeah, and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, that's it. Why not? Let's try them out. And we also have another that before we go, we also have another that data type, or should I say that dynamic type? Dynamic, right? The dynamic type is a keyword that is used to type any annotation. Actually, that's if you want to change, for example, if you name a variable, let's say age is equals to 25, and later on it's maybe supposed to take a string, right? You can use dynamic. That you make the age dynamic. Yeah. So and we didn't talk about the variable called var. So var just envelopes all of that, the list, the integers, the doubles. You can name them. It just has all of that already stored within. So you don't have to stress when you're using the var keyword. Let's do it. So we started with numbers, right? We started with numbers and we said int h yeah, h is equals to, and this equals to sign is used as the assignment operator. That is, it just means whatsoever is on the right, take it and put it or set it inside what's on the left. Like we earlier discussed, right? We said variables are just memory locations we create to be able to store something. So when we create, for example, we've created a variable called age, and we say 25. Why do I even like using 25? Let me just use 20. So when we say, for example, int age equals 20, we have created a variable and it holds or it points to 20. So let's bring that to the console. Let's say print age. Like usual, we don't forget our semicolon. Okay. So let's say dart name dot dart, and we get 20. Okay, we get 20, right? So let's move on. Let's say we got double pi equals to 3.14. That's almost right. Is that it? Anyways, yeah, that was it. Semicolon. So let's say we want to print now pi. You can go ahead and add another print pi. It doesn't disturb. I just want to do it this way. And we just need to say main dot dart, and we get 3.4. So, but see what happens if I